Hey, my name is Matt Storr, and I repair saxophones for a living. Today, this is actually in response to a question I got, how to adjust the height of a front F on a Con 10M, also a 6M, and also a lot of cons that have the similar mechanism. So the front F is when you depress this key and it opens up your palm F, right? And the way that that's done on this saxophone is you've got a key here on a hinge rod that actuates this key here that lifts up the F, right? And what you want to do to get good intonation on your front F and front E is be able to control the height that this opens with your front F, right? And you can make it sharper or flatter depending on the height, and also that'll affect response. And generally, it's going to be similar on similar make horns, but a lot of times you'll find that for individual players, depending on how they play and how the rest of the horn is set up, you'll end up with different heights that work best for each individual person. So the way you adjust these, it's actually quite simple. Let's say this is your front F key. This is off of another instrument, and it's pivoting like this on the hinge rod, okay? Now, this key here that's getting actuated on the bottom of this key in here, depending on where that arm sits along the length of the key here, it is going to move a different distance for the same distance that this key moves, right? This is basically, really basic engineering principles. The closer that lever gets to the fulcrum, the less it's going to move relative to the rest. Now see, as I move this key through its range of motion, I wish this would stay in focus, but it just won't. As I move this key through its range of motion, concentrate on a part, like the part right next to the pearl, and see how much that's moving. Now look at a part closer to the fulcrum and see how much that's moving. So you can see, even though the key itself is moving the same distance, if you're actuating something closer to the fulcrum, it's going to have much less motion. So therefore, the closer this arm is to the fulcrum of this key, the less it's going to move, so the less it's going to open your front F. And all you need to do is take this arm here and bend it to where you want it to be. Closer to the fulcrum, the front F opens less. Farther away from the fulcrum, closer to the pearl, the front F opens more. Now, you will have to adjust other relationships when you do that. Specifically this piece of adjustment material here. I've got a piece of adjustment material on the bottom of my F that you can see here, and you might be able to see it. Barely. A piece of adjustment material on the bottom of this key here. And most likely you're going to have to, if you want this to be actuated without any lost motion, after you adjust this in or out, you're going to have to change the thickness of that adjustment material. And obviously you have to make sure that when you press this, that the B closes all the way. But that is how you adjust the height of a front F on a Con saxophone of many different years. Hope you found this helpful, interesting, informative. My name is Matt Storr. I repair saxophones for a living. Please feel free to ask questions, leave comments, and I will do my best to get back to you.